hate it when I go to press record on this camera and I basically turn it off. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Okay, we're in the kitchen. We're doing meal prep. Trying a few different things at the moment. Yes, I've got the camera turned around this way, which is unusual for a meal prep. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I've got sausages out. I'm about to cook them in the oven and then I'm going to go from there. I want to do sausage curry, but Tom says that's the most disgusting thing he's ever heard. It wouldn't be, but he's not vibing with that. So I think I might think of something else for the sausages, but I'll start getting them cooked anyway. Then I'm definitely doing crumbed, gluten-free crumbed drumsticks. So that calls for, some people would say that calls for mash, but I'm saying it calls for roast potatoes. So I'll do roast potatoes. So that's that. I don't know what we're gonna do with the sausages. Anyway, I'll see what else I've got. And I've got to grate my cheese. I still haven't grated my cheese. Got some noodles there. Oh, should I use the sweet potato noodles with sausages? No, I don't think so. I feel like I can't just do 2 dishes. Well, I've got these to use. Those. I could use tofu. I'm gonna have a little think. I've got to use asparagus. Oh no, there's some more food. I knew I'd brought out some more. I brought out 3 lots of meat. There it is. It's mince. Okay, now we're in business. Right, so now I can do something with the noodles. So we take this over and I'll put my creative thinking hat on. I'm just gonna go quickly through the vegetable bins because the fridge is a bit of a mess from my hauls the other day. So I'm going to go quickly through the vegetable bins and make sure that I haven't missed anything and need to use it up. Because you know me, I don't like wastage. Also too, I might defrost some meat and throw the crock pot on and do a crock pot dish just to use up any leftover bits and pieces. I think that sounds like a plan. So if you want to do this with me, remember there's no intro now on my videos, then let's do this. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. I was just getting some online inspiration, but I remember what I was going to do now. I was going to use the pears that I bought, the really cheap pears the other day, and use them with this granola that I need to use up. I used it up last week with some apples. I need to still use it up. So I will do pear crumble for dessert. So I think that's enough. 3 dishes and a dessert. So let's get going. That's my mum calling. I'll be taking this call. Okay, so I just had a call with mum and dad and I asked them about the sausages and said, what should we do with the sausages? So what we came up with, the 3 of us, was, actually it was their idea, was sausages, I think it's called sticky sausage wraps. And what it is bacon wrapped around the sausage. So I'm thinking that sounds perfect, except that while I was talking to them, because we talked for ages, my sausages cooked in the oven. I'll figure this out. Okay, so even though the sausages are cooked, I think we can still go this wrapped bacon path. So, but let me just do some potatoes first because I want potatoes with this. Okay, so these are about to go back in the oven. Not back in the oven, they haven't been in there yet. They're about to go into the oven and yeah, then I'm gonna look at what veggies we're gonna have with this. So the potatoes are cooking and the bacon is cooking for these special sausages. And the thing is that I was just thinking about the sausages, it would be, with the bacon, it's going to be a perfect keto dish, except that I'm going to put maple syrup on them, so I'm not sure if that goes with the keto or not. Anyway, it's not very keto the way we're going to eat it because the boys are going to have potatoes, but this is not what I'll be having for dinner, so I'm going to think about what I'm going to have. Now, I'm thinking those noodles, I'm still thinking those sweet potato noodles. Here's the problem, I've come back to get the sausages to wrap them in the bacon for the recipe, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missing. And I didn't eat them. Okay, so here is the cooked sausages wrapped in slightly cooked in the pan bacon. And then I've got them on a rack and I'm going to put them in a baking dish. And I'm going to cover them with maple syrup and a bit of brown pepper, a bit of black pepper. The recipe also that I saw has brown sugar, but I'm not going to bother with that. So that will do, and I'll just put them in the grill just for a minute and see what happens. I've decided to pair it up with the roast potatoes and salad. Okay, so the sausages are in the oven with the potatoes, and I've got a bit of bacon left over, so I couldn't help myself. I decided to cook some eggs, so I'll make bacon and egg muffins for the morning for breakfast. And we've still got these sausages here, so I've thrown on some pasta, and I'll do a sausage pasta as well for lunch tomorrow.
There's a storm coming, and I need a hand to hold, with the fear of being here on my own, with the winds blowing, and the leaves they turn to gold, like like they did with you those summers ago.
Okay, and that's a salad made to go with the dinner, which looks great. And the bacon wrapped sausages are out of the oven and they look and they smell amazing, which is great. And we're just waiting on the potatoes. I was going to crumb these, that was the whole plan. I was going to do gluten-free crumbed chicken. Can I be bothered doing that or not? No, I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to marinate these, and no, I still really want to do the crumb chicken. Will these last another night? I don't want to risk it. Can I be bothered? Okay, I'm going to do it. Yep, I'll do it. Okay, so I've managed to find 2 gluten-free rolls that need to be eaten up. So it's got bacon on the bottom, then it's got sauce, then it's got the egg, and then it's got the special Mexican mixed cheese that I got from Costco. The lid will go on. I'll wrap that and they'll be pressed in the toaster in the morning. And then I've got 4 muffins left, and that's going to be perfect because I've got enough bacon for 6 and I've got enough eggs for 6 as well. So, perfect. Okay, so this is the gluten-free pasta with the extra sausages put into it. I'm just going to heat up some pasta sauce and throw a bunch of spinach in, and then I'll throw that on top and with the cheese, and that's pretty much my standard pasta dish. Okay, so the potatoes are out of the oven. Here's the sausage pasta with spinach and the Mexican cheese. It looks yum. I'm going to put it in the oven in a minute, but we're not eating that until tomorrow anyway, so that's fine. Sausages and the salad. So I'm going to dish up the sausages and the salad with the potatoes for dinner tonight. Put these into the fridge, put that into the oven. I'm at the moment somewhere, what have I done with it? I'm cutting up pears for the pear crumble. And yeah, that only takes a few minutes, the pear crumble, so especially with pears because they're so soft. So yeah, I'll keep going. And here it is, plated up. Thanks to Grandma and Granddad and the phone call. Here is the, what are they called? Sticky wrapped sausages and roast potatoes and a beautiful salad.
And I need a hand to hold with the fear of being here on my own.
Okay, so I'm just making the pear crumble. Here's the pear. I've covered it in cinnamon. And over here I've got 4 cups of granola and some butter ready to be rubbed in. Rubbed in, that sounds funny, but that's what we're doing with my hands. Okay, so here it is, ready for the oven. Looking delicious. This should be really quick. I actually put some maple syrup across. I put some maple syrup on the peas before I put the topping on too. So just to sweeten it up a bit. Cheese makes everything better. Get that out of the oven. Yum, that looks so good. Beautiful. Okay, so here we are. I'm just about to do the chicken. I've stuck to my word. I'm doing the chicken. So we've got we've got chicken drumsticks, and we put them in the almond flour. We put them in the egg, and we put them in the gluten-free breadcrumbs. And we're going to make some homemade KFC. Okay, so I'm forgetting what I'm saying now. My husband keeps bombing my recording by talking. No, just be quiet. Shh. Okay, so this, what am I saying? This is crumb chicken. This is a chicken crumbed ready to go into the oven. Yum, the apple, no, I keep saying apple. It's not apple crumble, it's, what's that thing? Pear crumble. I've been cooking for too long. The pear crumble is out of the oven and it looks amazing. Don't even laugh. Now that's how you do apple crumble, with a big dollop of ice cream. Yum. Yum.
Years ago. There's a storm coming. I am ready for the cold. I'll be better when the summer's gone. Now the wind's blowing, and I'm right back here again. It might take a while, but I